We'll have to see if he decides to go Lincoln's first. Nature's Prophet building up here. He's building up a mech, I believe. That's the only thing he couldn't be building with the headdress. Let me double check, because I'm a noob. And I missed a kill because I was being a noob. They do get the kill middle lane. I finish off what I was doing. He could build a pipe with it. I would expect mech would be what he's going for, however. A support? Usually I don't see a support roll on him, though. Mech would heal up his tree ants, allow him to push more, so maybe that's what they're going. Maybe that's what they're driving at. And I'm not sure. I hope that my stream has updated with the correct title. Yes, it did update with the correct title. And Korak right now is farming up this bottom lane. We got Nature's Prophet Ultimate. And they're going to push in this tier 1 tower. I haven't even seen the Mass Serpent wards yet, and the game's now going to be paused. So we can discuss what strategy we got going down on here. Spikle. We got some spikes. So they are doing the 4 protect with 1. And they really are banking on this Morphling, which is not a bad bet. The gank squad up here is not doing great so far, but the gold graph is even and the XP graph dead even. So that last team fight was able to swing things the way of the Radiant. The Dire was doing well with the kills, however. Now they are smoked up and they're going to go on Lone Druid. I really don't know if they have the damage to be able to finish them off. Oh, Epicenter is up. So they get revealed off by the bear before they can do anything, and we got a team fight coming up mid. We got the flying serpent wards. No, not flying. Are they flying? Maybe. They're taller than I usually remember them. And it's going to be able to finish off this tier 1 tower. No, perhaps they aren't going to be able to do that. And we get a stun coming out here onto Brewmaster. They silence him up. He's trying to get away. He can pop off his ultimate still. And I wonder if he's going to try to do that to save himself. He's not going to. He doesn't have to use it. Got a salve popped off here from your neighborhood friendly Shadow Shaman. And no team fight, no big team fight yet, although they look like they're gearing up for it, and they're going to go on Night Stalker. Earthshaker did something. He did not hit Night Stalker, which is what I expected him to do. But did send off the creep wave. Now Morphling is going off top lane. He has a decent amount of money that will indicate what he's going to buy. He hasn't decided to buy a Yasha yet. He hasn't got his Blades of Alacrity, I think is the right thing. But so I'm gonna guess he's going for Lincolns. I'm gonna say that he's going for Lincolns first. I know we got a smoke here with Brewmaster. They really want to initiate. He has his blink dagger, so they can do so. And it looks like they have the advantage of numbers because they have all of them here. And if they do make this initiation immediately, they can probably take this. They aren't going yet. They need to make it real soon before the Radiant side have enough time to come back. And here it is. And now Night Stalker is going to go down really quickly. They're going to take out this tier 1 tower as well as find themselves a Sand King. Queen of Pain finishing him off. And now he is... Now they're going to back off. They get what they wanted, and they leave. And they're going to go up looking for some attacks now onto Morphling, but they aren't able to have a stun to stop him. And they're just going to defend the tower. Sorry, it's like 4 a.m. and I see like a car driving up my street, and that doesn't make any sense, so I got a little distracted. Anyways, we're back, and now it looks like they're gonna try to. No, they're just gonna farm up right now. They're not gonna be able to get this tier 1 tower in mid, but they are gathering up for it. They're going to go on it, but they're going to be zoned in really quickly here. I don't think Brewmaster has his ultimate. No, he does have his ultimate, so he can make an initiation right here if they want to do so. And Queen of Pain is going to find themselves Night Stalker, who just goes off on his own, gets found out, and now the ultimate popping off here from Brewmaster, looking to finish off Shadow Demon. They are going to be able to do it, and now Nature's Prophet is blocked off, but they can't get through. They do stun him up. They're going to finish him off right now as well. They got a nice entangling roots here. He tries to stop himself with a magic wand charge as well as a mechanism, but isn't able to escape the damage. Now they're going to push up this middle tower as well. And now the gold graph looking definitely in favor of the Dire. XP graph as well with that team fight. That was a crucial team fight that they needed to solidify their ganking lineup. Night Stalker is level 10 versus... And they got Morphling is level 10. The counter to that being Lone Druid, who's level 12, and Brewmaster, who's level 10. So they have the levels on the right characters. Shadow Shaman only level 7, Earthshaker level 6, and Queen of Pain level 11. So they got their crucial heroes, have the experience. Whereas I think it's probably looking a bit more even on the other side here. And now they're going to go on bottom lane. They're going to try to get this tower. They chicken up Shadow Demon. He goes down. Nature's Prophet ultimate dealing a lot of damage. And we have Morphling blinking himself in and then away with his illusion. And he is... Where is he? He is middle lane, and they're going to try to trade for this tier 1 tower. Middle lane. They're going to get this tower. And it doesn't look like... They don't have the creep wave, so they're going to say, screw this lane. And they're going to TP themselves all over the map. Night Stalker now getting cut off yet again. I don't know why he ran this way at all. But he's not going to be able to live through that. Oh, did he? Is he going to live? No, blink. Yeah. And they do get this top tier 1 tower, even though Night Stalker went down. So perhaps they're just trying to distract them long enough that they could pull off that maneuver. Now they're going to go on Lone Druid. They're just going to push him back. The bear. They're not going to try to waste time with that. Farming up this bottom lane. Things are pretty even in terms of towers. We got so Sand King now has his Blink Dagger. I haven't seen a crucial epicenter yet, but with that Blink Dagger, you should expect that to be coming out from him soon. And now the gold coming back the way of the Radiant with a couple kills. XP graph still in favor of the Dire, however. Now they're just going to gather up and decide what position they want to go for next. It's hard to say exactly what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to go for a middle lane push. Oh, they might. Shadow Shaman is going to come up, put some wards down. They have the rune location ward. Is able to ward off Roshan, so they don't have to worry about him being there, being taken without their notice. They do have to worry about him being taken, though. Oh, they're going to go in themselves for Roshan. And they're going to pop off the Serpent wards for this, and it looks like Night Stalker doesn't know this is happening, because if he did, he should have gone in. Should be hanging around there. They don't see this happening at all. They're just back in their base. They are smoked up. They don't know where their heroes are, but they're going the wrong direction. I wonder if they're going to turn around immediately as they see that Roshan has been killed. They're going to put this on Queen of Pain, probably. Nope. I am wrong. Put it on Lone Druid. There's a carry who hasn't died yet. Curious to me. I would more put it on the squishy hero who is likely to die. And now they know what they are, and they're going. Shadow Demon is going to be a little bit of bait. And they're going to go on to Queen of Pain here. She pops off her BKB, is able to save herself, dealing a ton of damage with the Sonic Wave. Going to finish her off. Sand King, the Epicenter, did come in, but it wasn't able to finish off any of the heroes. So now Night Stalker is caught up yet again with this Beastmaster, Brewmaster ultimate. Stunned now with a rock, and they're going to finish him off right now. Night Stalker goes down again, and Morphling is going to try to farm up while he has the chance. He does finish off his Lincoln Sphere. Has enough for the Ring of Kula, but decides not to go for it, and probably going to go up for his Sanjin Yasha at this point. Or Ethereal Blade. But Ethereal Blade is probably going to be a little while. They do need it though, so it's hard to say. They need something to stop, like... They need something to stop Wii from just rolling through. And now we got Korok is... he's not going to initiate, really. He blinks himself away, and Serpent Wards are up again. That was a quick 2 minutes. And it looks like they're going to have this tower uncontested. But they're going to look for a trade. They're not going to trade at all up top, just going to pressure it. Lone Druid is here to... he has his Radiance finished up. Radiance is on the bear. Those 20 minutes is pretty good time for it, and they're going to be able to farm up with that pretty well. Has huge ability. Now they're going to have more initiation on here. Going to finish us off. Sand King. Going to get themselves an Earthshaker though, as well as a Shadow Demon. They're trying to get away, and they're not going to be able to initiate. Not initiate, but he's not going to be able to waveform himself in and get a kill. Has enough to buy something, and he just purchased something. What did he buy? Bought himself his Yasha. So, it's Manta Style is going to be next item on him, and then once he has Manta Style, they'll probably be looking, or maybe they're just going to try to really carry him and wait for the Ethereal Blade to come up as well before they start really pushing. They're getting ganked pretty hardly. Not hardly. They're getting ganked pretty hard by the Dire. That's going to put the Gold Graph in favor of the Dire as well. They're smoked up really early. Wonder if they think that they're in their jungle? I think they know that they're not, though, because they have a ward down in that location. So, I have to see what their decision is here. What do we have? Do we have any big items? Nothing yet. Lone Druid does have his Radiance, and it looks like he's building some type of regen, and he has a Hyperstone as well on the bear. I wonder if he's going to go for like a Mjolnir or a Mjolnir? Mjolnir, I think is the right terminology, right pronunciation, sorry. And it looks like they're going to push in this middle lane to trade. They're not going to really be able to defend this bottom tower unless they want to lose Night Stalker again. Night Stalker looking to finish up a Vanguard. He is like 75 gold away from it. And we got an Invis rune on Brewmaster, so they're waiting for some kind of initiation, which they're not going to find. They're going to get this tier 2 tower, and this tier 1 tower is still going to stand. So Queen of Pain is pushing out this top, defending this tower here, whereas Nature's Prophet went, where did he go? He went back to base. They get themselves a tower. And did he just purchase off Necronomicon? Yes, he did. Offering close to the Manta Style at this point. Just needs still needs like, I don't know, 5 to 10 more minutes of farm. Before he has his Ethereal Blade, if he's able to do it well without getting ganked too heavily. And here we go, Sand King is going to push in this middle tower. Mid lane. This looks like that's what they're going to go for. This tower is lower than Half-Life. Nope, they're not going to go for it yet. Still doing the 4 Protect 1. Which they have, they've done well, because Morphling hasn't gone down yet, and he is level 15, but they do have 2 heroes on the Dire who are also level 15. So they're doing well with this protecting of Morphling. The Lone Druid also hasn't died either. And now they're going to try to push in this bottom lane. They're going to try to force some kind of a team fight. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to grab it yet. But they're not stopping with their push. All their lanes are pushed, so they allow them to have this sort of leisure time where they can wait for the creep wave to push up. And we got a teleport here going up the top lane. That's going to be Nature's Prophet. He can still come back though. They're going to finish off the Scream of Pain is going to deal damage and finish off a lot of the tree ants. And now here comes the push in for the bottom lane. Looks like they're not going to make a full push for it though. They're not going to force a team fight. They're going to back off, go middle lane, try to take this tower. Which is a pretty smart move. And he is very close to his Manta style now. Just needs to get the recipe. This tier 2 tower has full health. But they're all here and they're going to wait for it, and it looks like they're just going to give it up. The Radiant are going to give up their tier 2 tower and wait for the correct time to initiate, which I'm not sure they're going to find. They have huge initiation here with Brewmaster, as well as they don't have Sand Kings. Radiant, the Dire has Sand King. Looks like it's sort of like this game of, you know, who's going to do it. Now they need to make some kind of initiation here. They need to defend this tower because they can't lose it. Need initiation. Do something. And it looks like they're just going to wait until they're pressured by Nature's Prophet to go back. They're hoping that that's going to work. But they have enough time to just go in if they want to do it. They still have enough time to take down this tower. And here they go. And here it is. No huge initiation coming out yet, but they're going to push themselves in. The ultimate coming out from Brewmaster. Now they're going to look for some kills. And the middle tower goes down. The Serpent Wards are popped off. It looks like Shadow Demon and Shadow Shaman and Earthshaker go down. Now Nature's Prophet is going to be finished off. Sand King now caught off. He tries to go himself invisible. Burrow Strike is able to burn off the Aegis that was on Lone Druid from a little while ago. And they're not going to be able to get the barracks. Now we have Brewmaster caught off here by Nature's Prophet, and it looks like that's going to finish him off. Now the top tower is also being pushed. Lone Druid is now back up, but he should be able to be finished off at this point, and he goes down. So that was not a good initiation. Even though they had such a strong one, they weren't able to get it. They did get one set of barracks, but their whole team got wiped for it. So if they got both barracks, I'd say it's worth it, and especially since it's not the melee barracks that they got. I guess it was okay. I'm gonna go with it was okay. What's the gold graph looking like? If the Radiant's gonna tip back up in favor of them after that team fight right there, and the XP graph's gonna tip up as well, but still in favor of the Dire. We got Morphling, he's getting big. He has his Manta style finished up and looking for that Ethereal Blade. Once he has the Ethereal Blade, they're just going to go in. Did Sand King set off his ultimate? Yeah, he did. Alright, good. I don't remember. I didn't call it out. It's hard to see if you're not trained, I guess, in the art of seeing epicenters popped. The ganking lineup isn't really as strong as they wanted it to be. They weren't able to get the ganks that they were looking for on Morphling. They really focused him. I would have suggested probably they want to go for the weaker heroes like Shadow Demon, Sand King. Get ganks off on those guys so you can secure those early levels, early gold, and able to swing the ganks a little bit better. Now they're going to be able to see Nature's Prophet here, and they're going to stun him up. Brewmaster is going to slow him, and now we got some damage out here from Lone Druid, and they're going to shackle him down, and he's going to be finished off. He's a little too far forward there, and they have a little too many heroes available. So they're going to come in with another push. Although they are grouped up middle lane. Without Nature's Prophet, they know that they can go in. He has another 40 seconds before he is up. Although if he buys back, which he can't, so he's not going to be able to buy back. Queen of Pain has finished up her Scythe of Vice, so they have 2 hexes available. They're going to go for Roshan with the slight advantage that they have for the next 20 seconds. Well, I move myself around here because my back is getting tired, and it looks like Roshan is going to go down to them.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Easy Roshan. And who got it? Are they going to put it back on Lone Druid? Yes, they do. Now they have this top lane pushed out, but that's just sort of a distraction. They're not going to actually try to go for the barracks. Just trying to make sure that they don't get caught out in another situation where all their lanes are pushed, because that is hard for them to come back from. They can lose a tower, they can lose some barracks, as we saw from that. This tower hasn't been damaged yet, and this thing is full. This tower hasn't been damaged, but they do have 2 of their tier 2 towers left on the dire side. What do we get on the bear at this point? We do have the Assault Cuirass finished up, so the Lone Druid and the bear both have that increased attack speed coming out from the aura, and they're not going to play it safe, pull Lone Druid back. Trying to wait for 2 lanes to push out, so they do have, so the top lane is going to be pushed out now, the bottom lane is already pushed out, so if they want to kind of drive down mid, they have that opportunity. Oh, now we have Brewmaster. He has a invisibility rune, and he is waiting for his initiation with the rest of his team. They're going to try to go on it. Right, very soon, I assume. Now we got Earthshaker going to push Morphling to drive him back, and they're not going to be able to find their time for initiation. So that's a lot of what a lot of players, Morphling players, do. They leave their replicate somewhere where they can safely TP to at a moment's notice. Which allows them to push up a little further and allows him to just be safe. And they're going to go for this split push bottom lane. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing, push in bottom and then go swing up top, leaving the Dire something to work with. They're going to go in fully right now. Yep, they're going to commit to this tier 1 tower. Serpent Wards popped off a little early. Okay, here we go. Now they're able to deal damage. The Necronomicon unit is finished off. No big initiation right yet. I think Brewmaster still has his ultimate available. He does, and they're going to get this tower, but the Nature's Prophet ultimate deal a lot of damage down. Epicenter is going to finish off Brewmaster before he can pop off his ultimate, and Sonic Wave is going to deal a lot of damage to Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet goes down, and now they're going to deal damage to this barracks. Aegisly Immortal on Lone Druid, who has a ton of health, is going to get that barracks. They went for the melee barracks this time, and they got it. But they are not grouped up enough to get the second set. Although they don't look like they're giving up yet. Brewmaster is now back, still with the ultimate and a regen rune, which I don't know where he picked up. But they should be looking for this barracks. They don't want to give that up, and they should be able to swing in for the top barracks as well. So how's that, oh, we get an initiation on here onto Shadow Demon, who stops himself from getting killed, force-staffed away, but finished off by Earthshaker. And now we got Morphling popping himself in, setting off his Manta style. He's going for the Eagle Song, so he's waiting for his, he's waiting for the F-Blade to come up. He needs just he should be able to build it very, very soon. He has like 150 more gold that he needs. And now we got, who is that? We got Shadow Demon is dead. We have Lone Druid is going to be popped off his Aegis, and he's going to be stunned up again. Not going to be able to escape this. Queen of Pain is still there. He needs, he's going to go down. That F blade should now be up, and Queen of Pain is going to pop off of BKB as she runs away. BKB popped off on Brewmaster while he tries to teleport out. He has enough time to do so, and that is a safe bet. So, give me your ethereal. Show me Ethereal Blade. There it is. And he's gonna be able to pop. He's not gonna be able to pop Queen of Pain immediately. I think he should be able to pop Earthshaker pretty fast. If not with that 1-2 combo, certainly a waveform will do it. And they're gonna go on Nature's Prophet right here. They're gonna get him, blocking him off, stunning him up with the totem now, and the Queen of Pain is not going to be able to... No, they're not going to be able to deal enough... Oh, they do. They're just waiting to get him down to the enough health that the Scream of Pain could do it. They needed 600 health, and as soon as they hit it, they took him out. Now, Brewmaster is a little late. Ooh, let's pause. Brewmaster a little late to the party, although they have... Echo Slam is up in a couple seconds. Sonic Wave is down. Serpent Wards are up, and so is Shackle and Hex. So, Brewmaster decides to go in on this. They should be able to take out these two heroes unless he has a replicate, which I don't know if I can find. Does he have a replicate? No, I think it's down. Yeah, it's down, so he can't escape from this. And here they go. I think they're going to do it, and there we go. There it is, the slow coming out into Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is going to be finished off, and now Morphling is going to run himself away. Do we have to pick another Shadow Demon? Morphling? No, he's not running. He's not running. S-Blade popped off. Popped Shadow Shaman. Might have missed that. And they still have a strong team fight right here. Sonic Wave still down. Echo Slam is up though. So they're just going to keep split pushing, and I completely missed this, but now they have lost both sets of barracks while I was watching the other team fight. And now that's going to be a huge problem because it's very hard to come back from that kind of push. You can't exit your base. The farm here just wasn't enough on Morphling. I would have gone for the Ethereal Blade probably after Manta style and getting the Lincoln Sphere after that. No Aquila, Blade of Aquila, not Aquila, Ring of Aquila. And Scythe of Vice is just so much. Now they have a lot of stun and hex to deal with Morphling. And they're just going to have to fight this split push battle. They're going to have to keep someone down bottom in the 2 lanes to stop them, and it looks like they're going to go, and they're not going to pick themselves anywhere yet. Ooh, now they pop themselves an Earthshaker. Unstoppable coming out onto Morphling. They're going to finish off the bear, which is fine. Lone Druid is not there, though. Economicon unit. But here it is. Pushed in. And they're going to leave Shadow Demon to finish off this. And he's not... Yeah, Night Stalker is what I would have expected. The gank lineup worked out for them. They were able to make the gank, so would have focused a little more on the squishier heroes rather than spending so much time on Morphling. But that keeping his farm down was able to drive them to where they are now. And Lone Druid, he has Pipe of Insight up. He's got Seal of Radiance and Assault Cuirass, which are good items on him as well. I say Mjolnir, which is probably not a good item on Lone Druid, but Mjolnir. But I saw Dendi. I recasted the game with Dendi. You can just check it out on my streamer. He gets Mjolnir plus Assault Cuirass on his bear, and he's just like the axes that he was throwing out. I think by the time the axes hit the target, there were like another 2 in the air coming out to them. So he's just incredibly fast with the attack speed. Queen of Pain is pretty big now. She has her Aghanim Scepter. She has Scythe of Vice, Gem of True Sight to deal with, I guess, Sand King. I think. or just watching for smoke ganks. Not sure. They are smoked themselves up, or at least just the bear to. I don't know why they're smoked up. They're gonna try to. What are they doing? Why would you do this? Why would you put? Why would you? Ah, they missed their timer. Gotta be on that with the Roshan timer. They had like a minute left, and they didn't want the Radiant side to get it again. But just too much. I guess they pushed out their lanes. They're just waiting, so I guess they might have had enough time if they were lucky, but they didn't get it. And now the Serpent Ward is going to pop off. Ton of damage coming out, taking out Morphling as well as Sand King. So that is basically all of the team fight that they can lose. And Morphling buys back into the game. And this tier 3 tower is going to be pushed in. They should have these barracks. With these barracks, with Mega Creeps, that's just sort of signals the end of things. Looks like they're going to try to get themselves Lone Druid, not able to finish him off. He's very low health. Morphling is finished off yet again. Has no buyback this time. And Shadow Demon is finished off by Shadow Shaman. And now here comes the top barracks. Now the Mega Creeps are available. The Dire now have Mega Creeps. But the with Morphling down for such a long time, they're going to have to call GG, which Morphling does. And where's Lone Druid going? Somewhere. He can't take damage anymore, or he'll lose. Auto lose first game, so I guess they're used to doing that. Most explosive first game ever. And now they're just gonna deal some damage into the fountain here. Gonna lose a hero to it. But he buys back in. Lone Druid. And Sand King gonna come up with the initiate. Not going to be able to finish off. Still have the ancients left to do. And here we go. We got Stream of Pain as well. You're gonna pop off the epicenter. Epicenter is gonna finish off. Yeah, they get themselves Brewmaster. Lone Druid is still here though. They're trying to stop him. There it goes down there, Ancient. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed this. So check me out again. I'm Love Is Dead. Maybe follow my stream if you like it, or you know, send me some nice messages. Whatever you want to do. Thank you guys for tuning in.